After reaching the Western Conference Finals the year prior, Connor McDavid and the Edmonton Oilers were primed to take the next step last season. Finishing the regular season with a 50-23-9 record, good for 109 points, the Oilers finished second in their division and conference, leading to a first-round matchup with the LA Kings. In a 6-game series that saw 3 overtimes, Edmonton would come out on top, setting up a second-round matchup with the Vegas Golden Knights. In a series that would ultimately be decided by better goaltending and inconsistent performances, the Oilers saw their season end prematurely after 6 games, sending them into an offseason filled with questions but little resources to answer them.
The goals, obviously, is to win the Stanley Cup, and when you don't win the Stanley Cup, it's a disappointing year.
Edmonton entered the offseason with 18 players under contract, but only roughly $5.1 million in cap space, leading the front office to make some tough decisions. The first move came on June 29th when the Oilers sent restricted free agent Klim Kostin and forward Kyler Yamamoto to the Detroit Red Wings for future considerations, a pure salary cap shedding move that saved Edmonton $3.1 million. With a bit more wiggle room heading into free agency, the Oilers made numerous low-level signings, include forward Matthias Janmark for 1 year at $1 million, forward Connor Brown for 1 year $4 million, and forward Lane Peterson to a 2-year deal worth $1.55 million amongst other depth signings. The most impactful signings came in August when the Oilers were able to re-sign restricted free agent Ryan McLeod to a 2-year deal worth $4.2 million before inking fellow restricted free agent Evan Bouchard on a 2-year deal worth $7.8 million on August 23rd. Due to an in-season trade for defenseman Matthias Ekholm, the Oilers did not hold a first-round pick. Instead, they would make their first selection with the 56th overall pick, using it to select Bo Akey from the Barrie Colts of the OHL. This 6-foot right-handed defenseman has a lot of offensive talent, highlighted by his puck handling and distribution skill, and is not afraid to jump up into the attack, making him dangerous in transition. His defense leaves much to be desired when compared to his offensive ability, but has enough reach and mobility to make defensive plays at the next level, and projects to be a bottom pair or 7th defenseman. The Edmonton Oilers have been the most exciting team in the NHL over the past few seasons, led by the best player in the league, but have failed to make it to the Stanley Cup Finals. With little cap space moving forward, things will be interesting in Edmonton, where fans are starving for this team to take the next step. Will their patience be rewarded, or are there darker times ahead? I'm Dennis Moorhead with Inside the Rink.